collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in April to full moon in May 2022? I'm your reader. Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, and also on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal, and I'm a Virgo on 4 planets, 2nd house. So let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a waxing moon timeline. We'll look at that in a minute. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help clarify and assist you in your spell work, your intention work, your manifestational, whatever you want to call it. Plant the seed at new, watch it grow to full. That's how it works. I didn't write it that way, and I'm okay with that. Let's look at the astrological timeline itself. We are looking at the new moon in Taurus, Saturday, April 30th, 4:27 p.m. Eastern. I am in New York. And the thing about that, a new moon in Taurus, is that you can literally plant seeds. You even don't put them out until Mother's Day, apparently, outside. But, you know, he's literally blessed the seeds. I've been working with Cunningham's Encyclopedia for magical herbs for decades. So if you're going to go seed shopping, you literally bless those seeds. But regardless, we are then looking at, well, because it's Taurus, right? Fertile Earth, new moon to the full moon in Scorpio, Monday, May 16th, 12:13 a.m. I'll be doing my magic 11:30 the night before to 12:30. Gonna catch that, I think. So it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? Check your other signs, because your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs are, maybe they all have the exact same intention. Yeah, get more information on that then. But usually we have all sorts of different seeds we want to plant, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our heart's desires. And as an important side note, I'm well aware of what's going on on planet Earth at the time of this recording. The war, just everything. So look, what kind of power do we have except our spiritual power? Because probably like me, you don't have the political or financial power to do much about it. You give what you can, right? So you manifesting your heart's desire is part of manifesting the divine plan. You're part of it, your corner of the garden that blesses everyone, right? Feeling better helps everyone heal. So, seriousness aside, let's try and have fun with this, right? We've got a black cat, Melchior, a Taurus, my youngest, the 3rd prince, has decided to bless us with his feline intervention. I love you. Right, booger? You got an eye boogie, I'll get that later. Motherhood just never ends. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. I will get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help us fellow 6th housers, mutable earths, us virgins, do what we got to get done. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Okay. Here we go, as I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. What is it that we truly yearn for, we truly burn for? Our heart's desire in the Virgo collective, the seed we wish to plant this new to full strength work. Oh my. The spell fragment we've got here: strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. Yeah. The soul craves endurance. The ego would rather not. It just wants the easiest, simplest way through. But the soul to endure, I mean, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but the soul is immortal. It's the personality and the ego that need the strength, right? Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. And look, that's us, right? Mutable Earth, the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Look at that, look at her, all Valkyrie, ready to just like sing at the top of her lungs. She's probably a Virgo. All right, let's get the element of Earth, obviously our element, the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Oh, I realized I didn't bring Torch Ariel over. I will go get it before we do the little blessing thing at the end. Whether you have the stone or not, irrelevant. Quartz crystal does everything. Go grab a rock outside, whatever. Just something of physical, tangible, like a reminder. Piece of jewelry, you think, maybe. Might feel underdressed. That you can do this with. But even if you're gonna, you know, get a clear quartz or get the stone itself, it's really the message itself and the vibe you want to put in there as a carrier. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North powers of Earth, the Archangel of Lyons. So, hi, my beloved. Please, one card in clarity. What is the Crystal Oracle message from Tony Carmine Salerno? Magnificent deck, whether they have the stone or not. What is the element of Earth, the fuel that feeds that fire so we can manifest our heart's desire, this new to full? Smoky Quartz. Yeah, this is a Virgo read, you think? Smoky Quartz. Now, definitely a stone for grounding. That's what I use it for. Very, very root chakra stone. For connecting with Mother Earth, which is sort of our gig. But there's some other things in here that I really love. That's why I love this oracle. I don't work with cards I don't like, or let alone I don't love them. Keywords: emotional blockage, negative thoughts, release, grounding, protection. Now I'll say right there, when you're all overthinking, negative thoughts, Virgo, white courtesy telephone, right? Blah, 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 ground, because you're either bitching about the past or freaking about the future, right? You got a day in the past, 1 foot in the past, 1 in for the future. You're pissing on your present. Thank you, Katya Zamolochikova. Release, grounding, and protection. Oh, I remember this one. This is a beautiful smoky quartz crystal. It has appeared in your reading today to help you release and express the many emotions that you have kept suppressed for quite some time. Now, I'm a Pisces moon. I can't get away with that for very long. But Virgo earth signs, we can hold that stuff down. It goes into our cell tissue, right? It goes down into the shadow, and then a bad moment, it all comes up. And we verbally rip people to shreds because we're Virgos. And just because we see perfection means we can see imperfection. So I get that. I get that. Stay here now, and then to endure the emotions that you got to feel it to heal it. There is an emotional cause to all physical symptoms, so know that by acknowledging and expressing how you feel, so acknowledging it, number one, then expressing it in some way. Don't burn down the village, right? Right? This is what this is all about. Don't be afraid to cry, for your tears will wash away your sadness and restore your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. Shadow work in a waxing read. There is a jewel to be found in every teardrop. Trust! Exclamation point. That's why I say it that way, because it does it every time in this book. This card signifies that healing is occurring right now. I love that. So there's protection, grounding, release, negative thoughts, emotional baggage, blockage, which is, I guess, the same thing. Close enough. Adjacent. All right. Very strong earth thing here. Strength with smoky quartz. I mean, that it does feel more like that ability to endure the emotional purification process, but let's see. Element of air. thoughts, right? The mind, what the mind is doing. And, you know, negative thoughts was in here too. And thoughts are things. They're wavelengths in the air, just like radio waves, right? Wi-Fi and whatnot. It's just if you're not on that frequency, right? So be here now. You'll endure this. This too shall pass. Please take a nice deep breath. I just heard them say, yeah, but how good are you at enduring joy? Like who's waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? Right, Virgos, can't we just absolutely anticipate the worst and try and plan for totally fictional scenarios? Yeah, this is called being mutable Earth. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Oh yeah, here we go. Using the Healing with the Angels Oracle, I call upon the angels and archangels of the north, the sign of Virgo, powers of Earth. Please, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Orielites 3. What is the Healing Angel Oracle card? The angels waiting in the wings with their wings to fly in and help with the element of air, what they need to think about, read about, research, meditate, pray upon, as soon as they are called. So please, leave it in my hand. What's the oracle for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Strength and fire. What is the air that stokes that fire with that smoky quartz? Self-acceptance. There is a certain frequency of acceptance that only we can give ourselves, just like those radio waves, right? Perfect example, right? It's like everybody in the world could love you. You can't love yourself. How you can love everybody else? Gotta get an amen. But self-acceptance is an open door to self-love. And to me, the mantra is, it's okay. It's okay to feel this. It's okay that it feels like it's not okay to feel this, right? Only we can do that. Only we can do that. And look, strength, stability in this hour. Well, that stability really does come from being grounded in something, a choice that only you can make, and you make it little by little by little by little. It's a wonderful phrase of compassion. It's okay, right? Like a little kid freaking out. Inner child work. Stop crying. No, it's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, the healing angels of acceptance not only heal you through self-acceptance, but heal your process of self-acceptance. You see, there's so many ways to play this out, and it is a strength. It is a solid foundation. In my worst moments, the best things I can say to myself is, hey, honey, it's okay. Yeah, self-dialogue, right? It's okay. You talk to the pain. You talk to the thing that must be endured. Now, this does not feel like a waxing moon read, except you're building strength. But we've got 2 more down, and now, of course, we have what I like to call the party turner deck, the Tinta Turner party turner deck called the Whispers of Love. This is where all of a sudden we're thrown into a completely different universal timeline. Element of water. Let's see what hits the table. The higher selves of all involved. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's try and keep this fun. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The element of water, right? To give it that emotional juice, this working here, strength and fire, smoky quartz and earth, self-acceptance in air. What is the element of water? Higher selves of all involved for the Virgo collective, this new to full. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. And I think all of that is here, right? You're going to wax the strength, right? To grow, right? And find love. And that love, you can totally start on the level of air. We're ruled by Mercury, right? Why not? Right on. It's like, all right, I'm going to play with that. Not I accept you, right? Ugh. The kid don't understand that. What is that? What are those hurt emotions inside of us that make us think and think and think and think? What do they need to? It's okay. I love you. It's okay. Appreciate this moment. You know, there is a gift in every moment. And Matt Kahn's book, with his deck is next, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. The universe always has a plan, the 10 golden rules of letting go. Hardships can be fast-tracked with thankfulness. And I'm from New York, so it's like, oh, thanks, right? But actually, check it out if you can, because it is a way of saying that there is a gift in this. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what to like where I am right now to acknowledge it. It's some kind of gift going on here. So don't, like, outthink the pain, right? Just be like, no, I'm cynical and salty as fuck on this subject, whatever it may be. But I'm getting something from this strength, endurance, stamina. Those are qualities of the eternal being, the soul that we are. So appreciate this moment. And I highly recommend the book. Highly do. All of his books I do. And he ain't a witch. He's a Hay House author. Well, I hear they have witches now, but I think I'm a bit too much for their TV, don't you? Let's get the card of spirit here, as I said, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck, to charge this up. So you grab a Smoky Quartz or something similar. You do you. You cast for strength, calling in the healing angels of self-acceptance, because like vampires, they can't come in unless you invite them. Cosmic love, non-intervention, except angels usually tend to give more than you take. At least a symbiotic relationship. And to really appreciate this, to kind of feel that place of appreciation bit by bit over a 2-week period, when you cast this, whatever you do, this is the thing you're going to charge it with every day for 2 days if you want to. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Last card down as I call to the Ascended Masters of Healing, because I don't know that there are other people necessarily involved in this directly. This feels very about being a Virgo, right? Very much that legs crossed, dealing with my own, thank you very much, vibe here. So please, my beloveds, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Virgo collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? The card of spirit to fuel, to charge this strength in their fire, Smoky Quartz in their earth, self-acceptance in their air, appreciating this moment in their heart, in their water, to light it all up. Make it real specific. So one of the Virgs watching this, if all of the Virgs watching this, he'd be like, oh, damn. Please leave it in my hand. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Virgo collective this new moon to full? Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. This is a total Virgo reading. Be like, and take your vitamins. Absolutely. This is the physical, taking care of the vehicle cards, so to speak. I love this. Greeting wellness. Greeting wellness. It's a long one, though. I think this is the longest one in here. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Now let's just stick a pin. Infinite miracles. Now, depending on your definition of miracles, right? The original meaning of miracle is something that defies natural law. That's very basic. But infinite miracles? When well-being is welcomed, you are taking responsibility for the upkeep and preservation of your body as your sacred vessel of spiritual growth. Sounds like a Virgo thing. This is an earth thing, dealing with the body. And the endurance and the strength, this does make sense. In balance, you may come to see how endless wanting only creates more things to want. When operating from patterns of instant gratification isn't fast enough. Carrie Fisher. You are likely chasing after happiness that is out of reach as your body remains out of balance. We know that. Yeah, I mean, we all know that. But Virgos in particular, we're sixth house dynamic. Occupation and health. So what are you occupied with? It's not about what you do for a living necessarily, occupation, but what are you occupied with? What's holding your focus, right? Or is there overthinking here? Can that shift to one of self-acceptance, right? This is resolved by learning to care for the body physically, emotionally, energetically, and nutritionally. As your life comes into greater balance, you will likely sense true happiness, not as the end result of specific outcomes, but as the energy created by taking the time to truly care for yourself. I'll read this last bit in a second, but what comes to me is that are we durable enough to handle those kind of miracles, right? If that's what's being asked of us, if what's asked of everybody, right? Taking care of the physical vehicle, doing the emotional work, doing the healing. I mean, Virgos were healers in some way, shape, or form. We serve, right? To turn that towards ourselves for a bit. What if the miracles are happening, we just don't have the bandwidth? Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, and power, right? To have that infrastructure in place. Take it for as you will. This mantra is ideal for cultivating self-love, self-acceptance, improving self-worth, self-acceptance, and letting go of compulsive tendencies. Don't key anybody's car. Oh, good. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to clap my hands, and I'm going to come back, and there's going to be a really powerful crystal magical tool in my hand. Ciao. Magic, not so much video editing. All right, so I'm going to put this together for you in a little summation blessing, which I do in all of my videos. And then if you want to stick around, we'll chat a little bit at the end. And let's see how this goes. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Virgo collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, may we all be blessed with all that we need. This new moon to full April into May 2022, that we may greet wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles, and if we do this mantra every day, bit by bit by bit by bit, in tandem with everything else, we'll be shown how to do that. So there's always a higher truth, that we can appreciate this moment, that there is in every situation an opportunity to heal, to grow, a hidden gift in all of this, that we may call upon the healing angels of self-acceptance to help us accept how we feel, what we think, that we don't see it when we do see it, to heal us in that way, so that we can come into emotional balance, so that we can feel what we have to feel and heal what we have to feel, and be grounded and protected as we do that, as we evolve and wax our own strength on so many different levels. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. I even did it with fists because it's strength. You know, which I can get when I want to. So did you like it? Like it, hit the thumbs up. Help the other Virgos find this reading to find me. And if you want more of me, I don't know, try subscribing. People have been doing it apparently here on YouTube. And if you want to go deep, the stuff that the public doesn't get to see, then come Patreon. On Patreon. I did it backwards, but I don't care. Because we're having a field day over there. I live stream every single morning, unless I don't, with a cup of coffee usually, in a bathrobe, talking about the day's lunar astrology. Many tiers over there. We've got, now we've got humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses. Ha! Wig! So go check it out if you want to book me for a private read. Easy enough. There is a video in the description box called Booking a Reading with Mel. Will explain everything for you, like Melissa Joan Hart. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching, my beloved Virgos. I love you. And halfway through the series, get ready for that new moon in Taurus. Get your seeds ready, my beloved virgins. And remember, remember, you're a virgin and you probably can drive. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.